this Pooh Shiesty thing, bruh. Where you at with it? What you think gonna happen to Pooh Shiesty? You know, and Gucci, dog, they started saying these things about Guwap, pussy, Guwap. Not
Um,
the pussy part. No, I take that part. Guwap or snitch, this and that and the other. It's in black and white. But how would Gucci know? How would he know if this was going to happen, especially if this is artist? You know?
I mean, like, it's not too much not to think about. Like, all right, it might be something, but he probably brushed it off as it wasn't nothing. He probably underestimated. Oh, he wasn't gonna do this. That's what I'm getting from this picture because it's like you played with his cousin. You played your cousin with his artist, and you asked him for his chain. You asked for the chains back at his funeral.
Oh yeah. I kind of
You ain't
remember
even
that.
put no buck on his funeral.
Yeah.
Man, you played with that man, bro.
Nah, it kind of Gucci, he was supporting he publicly supported Pooh Shiesty, you know what I'm saying, for a better treatment during his previous incarceration. So I don't know what led to that. They making it seem as Pooh wanted to get out the deal. And how Pooh Shiesty went by it. Pooh Shiesty went by it the wrong way. And I feel like they maybe should have sat down and talked, or Shiesty wanted to talk and Guwap wasn't listening. You feel me? So it's like how Pooh Shiesty did it. He did it the wrong way. You ain't have to set Gucci up now.
I don't think it was a setup. It's a setup. He ain't saying he set him up. Oh, I'm gonna give you a little. He did it all himself, man. He said, "Hey, come to the studio.
But shit, you going to the stool.
You going to the studio, man. I'm on all P's. I'm going to the studio. This might be my artist, but I'm knowing what I'm doing. If I know I'm doing wrong, I'm alert. I'm gonna be alert. That's just me. But
You going to the stool. You going to the stool and you not knowing this is gonna happen. You think you finna go to the stool and make some music, but the way Pooh Shiesty set it up, he set it up as okay, meet me at the stool over here. Okay, Gucci looking at it as this is my artist.
he
So,
thought Gucci said he thought it was gonna be a business meeting.
yeah,
I know they had to talk. It had to be some. It had to be something in the thing. Y'all ain't talking numbers. He ain't seeing. Pooh Shiesty is probably one of the biggest artists coming from out of Memphis, and he talking about they know some numbers. The money ain't adding up.
yeah.
So I'm on Pooh Shicey's side. Where all this money at? You done effed over my cousin. So it's like, come on now, bro. Like it ain't too much stuff gonna be said about you, bro. It ain't too much stuff to say. It's either I need my money, we need to go out, we need to do something. But I don't think it wasn't sounding right. But we never know what was said in that room though. But all what I'm getting from the situation is, man, Gucci went black and white. But at the same time, Kusha actually played though, because it's like
Yeah.
you supposed to go about it. You could have went right. You could have went about it a different way. I'm not saying you're wrong for what you did, but boy, you could have gone about it a different way and got your money because having you in there, them 360 deals is what we was gonna go into before we left the topic.
Yeah.
The business will f you over, man.
Speaking of the business, like I feel like a lot of artists make more of their money touring. Because if you really listen to the music, a lot of artists they really not making no money. They signing bad deals. They making it look good because of the side hustle that they adding with the main hustle of the music. But a lot of artists ain't really getting no money like that. A lot of the artists is really signing these bad deals to feel like they own. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the game is to be sold, not told. And a lot of artists, they selling that shit good. You feel me? So as an artist, if I was an artist, I'd make sure the deal's right. I'll probably pay for some information to the veterans on how to sign a better contract. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of sit down. I do my homework before I just really go full throttle in this rap industry. Cause this rap industry, this shit either gonna make you or break you. You see how a lot of some of the artists come in the game. They come in the game with a clean slate, but it's like one thing about it, you're not gonna leave out the rap industry with a clean slate. There's gonna always be some dirt on you for them to keep their business going. So that's how some of the contract. That's how some of the artists sign their contract because it's like, all right, you did that, but you signed this. I can tarnish your legacy. I can make up a whole public story and make it seem like you did this, but really you haven't did it. One thing about the elites, they run shit. One thing about the internet, people can always take shit out and fill it in with other little shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to dealing with this industry and people in the industry, you have to be part independent. You can't really jump in the you can't really just jump in the industry and sign these deals and not expect something to happen. A lot of the artists getting distribution deals. A lot of the artists is getting partnership deals. So a lot of the artists is, some of them smart, some of them, they just the money there right there and there, but they not knowing that they signed over their publishing, their royalties, they sold. So when it comes to this business or whatever, you have to be very careful. Or if you got the bread, sit down with a veteran. So that way they can walk you through the contract and really open your eyes up to certain little things that you overlook.
I do feel you right there. See, me, I'm more of a, I'm gonna get my money and get out of there. Some people went in for the fame, but I feel like some of them they just lose the sight and lose the vision. What they became, what they started rapping. Some people actually got love for it, love for just spitting and telling their story. You feel me? But some of them just want the cheese. Some of them want the cheese, then they get famous, and then they just plummet right there.
Yeah.
Some of them they learn the business and become businessmen. You feel me? I feel like a good CEO that learned the business is Jay-Z.
Oh, not only whole. Much as I listen to whole, we ain't gonna exclude the other ones. You got artists like Master P. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Dr. Dre.
Dre. Yeah. Cube.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A couple
But I feel like
artists.
Cube always had a vision. He always, man, he just knew how to bust some rhymes. He knew what he wanted to do because he went back and went to college.
I forgot what I think it's like a community college. I can be wrong though, but he went to school and you know, when you learn the business side of shit, A&Rs and promoters and people that's run the business from behind the scene. If you went to school, you can't fuck me over. Cause
That's
I
that's big.
understand. I understand what goes on it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that the contrast that they can put in your face, they can't fuck you over with. So, I feel like, and you know what I'm saying, if you're an artist, it's more to being just an artist. Where the a cap in the wear a different cap when it comes to being in the business and shit. Cause just being an artist, you're gonna want to switch that cap every now and then. Put on another hat. You know what I'm saying? Put on the producer hat. Put on the engineer hat. Put on the A&R hat. Put on the publicist hat. There's other things you can do inside this business and other than being an artist. You know, and I like I would listen to Kendrick Lamar music, and he put in his music like he learned like Kendrick learned from his friends that were doing it before him. He got homeboys that was around that wore a different hat. So
So I got a question for you. Do you feel like he had a good support system? He came up easier, or do you feel like you don't need a support system?
no,
Really?
you need a support system. You need a team. You need a team. You can't do this. Come on now. You can't get to the top alone, fam. You need a
So
team.
so let's get back to the Gucci. All right, now look where I'm about to tie this in back with the Gucci and Pusaski. Do you feel like Pooh Shiesty had a good team around him, a good support system? Because I don't feel like he did. I feel like my support system, if I'm getting to that point that I need to go rob somebody or have to do some things that I know I'm better than now, I don't have a good support system. How do you feel about
He
that?
probably had a good support system. No, I'm gonna put it like this. He he had support. He just didn't have the right people around him. Because when you got the right people around you, he wouldn't pull that stunt with Gucci. Because you had a big wig to back you up. You feel me? Gucci. We know who Gucci is in the South. If you grew up around the area I was growing up, you knew who Gucci was. I think Gucci, I, I don't know, I could be wrong. Gucci had Nicki Minaj first before Wayne got her. I can be wrong, but Gucci had a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? And he's still relevant to this day. So he had a machine behind him. It just when you got the wrong people around you, you tend to consume others around you negative thoughts. And that shit'll push you to making wrong choices. So it's like, my opinion, nah, he ain't had the right people around him. But far as in support, he had Gucci. And Gucci, I think, dropped a lot of his artists and kept Pooh Shiesty. He kept Fuji. What's
He just got out of
Fujiano?
prison. Fujiato? Yeah, he just got out of prison.
You know what I'm
He,
saying?
he like the last one on the record label.
Yeah, so we're
I think
gonna
he the
see how
only
that
one on the
go.
record label.
We're gonna see how that go.
I mean, like they was trolling on Instagram. They was like, all right, if Pooh Shiesty had the best of deal, I wonder what deal he got.
Fuji, but Fuji, I don't know. I think they probably around the same age, but I don't think Fuji gonna do that. What Pooh Shiesty did.
I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't feel like
Pooh Shiesty Pooh Shiesty messed it up for himself. He did. He messed it up for himself.
we just got to see. We just got to see what this time gonna tell to see if he really messed it up, to see if it's really gonna be that way because we don't know. It's all alleged right now. It's all
How many artists you know come in the game messed it up for themselves?
a lot of artists, but he's not new to the. I won't say Pooh Shiesty is new to the game. I
Right.
feel like he been on. He been on. It's just you just got to see because like he been doing stuff like this. Like Pooh Shiesty is what we say is a crash out.
Yeah, he definitely that.
He's a crash out is
He
what we
crashed
say.
out. He
But
definitely that.
it's all depending on what the Lord say. It's all now it's suits and briefcases now.
Yeah. Yeah, involved.
It's all suits and briefcases now. It ain't no street. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing the streets can say. It ain't nothing we can say. We all got to see what them suits and briefcases go up in there and do because it's all alleged right now. And he kind of played because it's not like it was just Gucci in the studio. You might have some white boys up in the. You never know. You might got some real people that don't care about no street cred. They'll tell it all.
They say Gucci told, but
I got to see paperwork.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I asked a couple people around the area or whatever about the Gucci situation, but I feel like the video itself explains all that. Because at first, nobody believed Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci. Nobody believed that.
Yeah,
But
they kind of played. They showing that man jewelry on. They were showing his jewelry. They took his wedding ring.
they
Man.
take his wedding ring. That's personal. That's a personal move. That's a very personal move, man. Like I say, my opinion from what I'm seeing, I don't feel like Gucci told because the whole scheme was on camera. Yeah, at first I didn't believe it. I'm thinking it's AI or whatever, but the whole thing was on camera. And then his two bodyguards was two retired officers or something like that. They worked for the government, so they was there and they seen it.
Yeah, play. If play was a word, it'd be Pooh Shiesty, man.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty played, and then like on top of that, they say Gucci made a song. I ain't really heard the song or whatever, but
Yeah, the song, man. Don't play the song.
okay,
It's crazy, man. He admitted. He talking about man. He admitted to everything. I don't know, man. I just want to see paperwork, man.
we gonna see the paperwork.